Hi everyone, just a quick video on tyre markings and meanings. So the most important tyre markings are these ones here. So if you're ordering new tyres, these are the ones that you're always asked what they are on the car at the moment. So 205. So 205 represents the tyre width. So the width of the tyre across it from shoulder to shoulder. The 205, or the other number that you might get on your car, is always in millimetres. So it's 205 in this case millimetres across is the width of the tyre. The next one along is 55. 55 is the size of the shoulder here. So it's called the aspect ratio, and it's a ratio between the tread and the sidewall. So in this case, 55% of the width of the tyre is also in the shoulder. So the 55 represents a percentage in the sidewall compared to the tread area. R represents radial, so that is a radial construction tyre. We'll spin this tyre around here. It will say that it's radial tubeless, steel belted, so that's the construction type of tyre. So all tyres since the 80s are radial construction, and it just means the metal bands in the tyre go around just like a radial engine. So the metal band goes all the way around the tyre, and that's what makes it soft, but also gives it its strength. Whereas the tyres before this were cross-ply. So if you see classic cars from the 70s and 80s, where they've got really narrow, hard tyres, they were the previous design, which was cross-ply, and they were crisscrossed rather than all the way around the tyre. So this is a radial construction tyre like most of them are these days. 16 is inches for the wheel rim. So there's a 16-inch rim designed to go inside here. So it's a 16-inch tyre. And then we've got speed and load rating. So 91 is a load index. So the load index is how much weight this tyre can take without failing. So obviously if you've got a light car or a small car compared to a four-wheel drive off-roader, you're going to have a different number. 91 in this case represents 615 kilograms. Obviously times that by 4 and make sure those 4 tyres can safely hold the weight of the vehicle. And V, so the next one is your speed index. So the speed index is obviously how fast this tyre can perform without failing. So V in this case would be 149 miles an hour here in the UK. So this tyre would be structurally unsafe beyond that speed. So bear that in mind when you are buying tyres for your vehicle, that it can take the weight or the load and the speed as well. Looking in a bit more detail, you've got tread wear here at 420. So the industry baseline is 100, and that's the tyre life. So 420 will go 4.2 times longer than a tyre that says tread wear 100 on it. Traction goes from A to C. A is the one that's going to clear the water the best. By the time you're getting down to C, you're on semi-slick racing tyres. So most tyres that are designed for road cars will have A on there for traction. And then temperature. You've got double A, B and C, and that's how the air pressure or the heat that's generated within the tyre when it's rolling. Obviously you want that to be as good as possible, because again, when you get to the speed index and the heat and the pressure building up in the tyre, you want to make sure that you get a tyre with a good heat rating, so that the pressure and the temperatures don't build within the tyre. Other information on the tyre worth looking at. DOT is Department of Transport. This next one, A to E, will be the company and the factory where this tyre is built, and the PWP6, that will be the batch number. So if there's a fault with a set of tyres and there's a manufacturer recall, that will be the reference to recall the tyre. And the next one, 16, 17. 16 is the week of the year, and 17 is the actual year itself. So this tyre was made on the 16th week of 2017. There's only one other thing worth mentioning with tyres that's very important for MOTs and making sure the car clears water rather than builds it. On this particular tyre here, it says rotation. Sometimes it can say direction. That always has to be pointing the correct way. So if you get a directional tyre, the tread's only designed to clear water in one direction. If you put it the wrong way, rather than clearing water, it will build up water and you'll likely aquaplane. So if you do have a directional tyre that says rotation or direction, do make sure that it's pointing the right way. Otherwise, not only is it dangerous, it's also an instant MOT fail. Hope that makes sense and it helps. See you next time.